Hello everyone, it's Sabrina Jean. I hope you're all doing well. There's something you should know about purpose or your earth purpose. What should you be focusing on right now? Curious minds want to know, right? So you've got 4 different piles to choose from in your pick a card reading, or you can choose, of course, according to the crystal. Pile 1 is a dragon's blood jasper. Pile 2 is a Herkimer Diamond. Pile 3 is a yellow calcite. And pile 4 is a blue calcite. So what do you need to know? What do you need to hear? Do you even understand what your current earth purpose is right now, at the moment, or in this lifetime? Let's find out. All right, are you ready? Pile 1. Hey there, pile 1. Okay, something you should know. I have a lovely plethora of cards for you. So if you chose the Dragon's Blood Jasper Crystal, okay, so what do we need to know? I actually just put this on there for more color variety, but I am also going to pull some elemental messages for you as well. So what is it? Okay, we're starting with the top card. What do you need to know? What is your purpose right here, right now? Focus on a miracle. Maybe your earth purpose in this lifetime is to create miracles or to make miracles happen for you. So the number 31 may be a significant number for you as well. Let's look at your other cards. All right, so focusing on your energy and having fun. If right here, right now, in the present moment, you're wondering what you should be focusing on, it's this. Have fun with your life, your creativity, your energy, right? Your emotions, your intentions, law of attraction to create and make miracles happen for you. Now, if this means going on a hike or enjoying an amazing waterfall somewhere, then perhaps that's the next thing that you should focus on. Okay, new moon in Aquarius. Be humble. So according to the oracle, open up to change. So something is changing, either within you or around you. Actually, you might notice if the earth or nature where you live is changing. But also the message here to be humble, meaning try to just focus on the more simple things in your life right now. Try not to expect too much or more than is absolutely necessary, because something is changing that's also trying to get your attention, to bring your awareness to it. So it may be helpful for you to start following the sun cycles or the moon cycles or other types of cycles of energy. I really do believe that this miracle on the waterfall is an opportunity for you to tune into the present moment, the stillness, and be open to receiving miracles, abundance, opportunities to have more fun in your life or with your friends or with your family, especially if you're longing to spend time in nature. Some of you might consider meditation or connecting with your inner self. Again, these are all things that you're meant to be, or you're being encouraged to focus on. This purpose of becoming more mindful, in fact. Like paying attention to the signs, or paying attention to the synchronicities. Okay, equilibrium. So this refers to the energy of life, vital life force energy. I think I want to grab the book actually and read, because I think there is also an affirmation that comes with this card. So hold on, I'm going to pause the video recording really quick. Let me grab the book and I'll be right back. Okay, I found it. I'm back. So this equilibrium says it's time to align your intentions with your actions. You are dancing between opposite forces and your mind might be racing with ideas. The complexity of motion is important in the discovery of new methods, and when all of the forces that are acting upon us balance each other out, we realize that we are the equilibrium. Our perseverance and ability to let go will allow you to achieve a state of harmony. So again, it's like presence, present moment, or spending time in nature, especially around waterfalls. It allows you to experience that awe and the wonder of, well, nature and greater things. So it can put you into a state of bliss and harmony. Learning to accept misfortune, but having determination in the pursuit of your dreams will also bring you confidence. The water takes whatever shape it is poured into, so you can direct where your energy goes. Okay, with the water, with your emotion, your intentions, you will realize that you can direct where your energy goes. So, Law of Attraction 101. So, this is what you should be focusing on right now. This is your purpose on earth, here and now. Focus your energy, focus your intention, focus your confidence, your power to create something fun or to have more fun in your life. I think there's an affirmation here as well. Okay, so there's with this card, it says, harness the power of this card to direct your focus. You can use it to purify your energy or create a balance between your body, mind, and spirit. Envision the water lifting in the air. To strengthen your belief, you can pour water from one glass to another a few times to see the visual manifestation of nature's balance. And then it says, energy flows where your focus goes. Okay, so where should your focus be right now? Third house is your immediate environment, your community, information, communication with your community or your group, and making the right connections with either yourself, your family, people, or nature, or something beyond that. But something is really trying to communicate with you if you are willing to open yourself up to change. Ooh, now we're getting kind of deep. All right. Leadership, focusing on your leadership qualities to create something that will allow you to do what you want to do. So where your energy lies, you can focus your energy on that to create. And then the planets assisting you, Pluto, of course. I completely realize that not many people are comfortable with change, but Pluto definitely, it changes everything that it touches. It literally ends whatever energy is no longer helpful or necessary or needed in order to recreate, in order to transform or to transcend the current reality experience. It's the best way that I can interpret that. But all of these cards, pile number one, are saying that you have it within you. Be confident, be humble, open up to change. Something is trying to connect with you, communicate with you. I feel like this is the forces of nature. So the more that you can spend time to yourself in nature to reflect and open up and relax and communicate, you'll realize that there is something new that is trying to manifest for you. So keep in mind, this is general pick a card, and how you direct your energies is entirely up to you. Your life path, purpose, theme, your cycles, your numbers, your birthday, etc. all reveal the elements that you are working with and what you're also limited to as far as manifesting things are concerned, which is probably why this oracle card is reminding you to be humble and to manifest what you need. But if any of you are interested more about your earth purpose and how to navigate your purpose on the earth with your avatar and your information, then you're always welcome to request a private reading with me or from me. But I want to use these cards to see where your current elements or energy may be out of balance. What are you utilizing the most right now in your life? Okay, so there's water, emotional basis, there's fire, there's water, and there's earth. This one was kind of getting my attention as well. Okay, yeah, too many cards. So you know what I would say with these? There's a saying, too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Which is probably why maybe many of you are trying to force something to happen that isn't supposed to happen. Maybe you're trying to force something to manifest that isn't meant to manifest. So water energy is your heart, your emotions. Open up, change your heart, change your mind, change how you feel, change how you're using your energy and your emotions in your life. Queen of Fire could resonate with the Queen of Wands. So perhaps you have a vision, but perhaps you're also being impatient with your manifestations. Everything does take time. Maybe this is why you have the King of Earth here. So Earth, for anything physical to manifest, it does take time and focus and intention. So this is what you are meant to be focusing on right now. This is your earth purpose right now. Okay, and then there's also the Two of Water. So open up to change. The Two of Water or Two of Hearts it might also be reminding you to listen to your intuition, to follow your intuition, or to cooperate with your higher self, or to cooperate with the earth, cooperate with the weather, cooperate with your higher self. In fact, your higher self already knows exactly why you are here and what your earth purpose is. But maybe you, from your unique personality or perspective, maybe you're thinking that it should be something else. But in the least, these are the messages that you needed to hear from your spirit guides, or the earth for that matter, to help you to, become more humble while in the process of waiting for something to happen for you. I feel like you've already put the intentions out there, and now it's just a matter of all of the other elements coming together, which will allow you to start having more fun with your energy and what opportunities actually manifest for you at this time. So from my perspective, this is like a reality check, right? Reality check. So pile 1, this is your earth purpose at the moment, right now. Or possibly this is a lifelong goal or lesson or opportunity for all of you to realize that you do have the power to manifest what you need by using your energy. So I hope you enjoyed this video reading. If you did, please do click the like button. I want to let you all know that I have now consolidated all of the different types of readings that I offer privately, including mediumship, energy healing, astrology, etc. It's all on the same link now. And so for those of you who are interested in booking a private reading from me, you just simply book according to the time that you want. And if you prefer a pre-recorded video with so many questions, or if you want a live reading, phone call, mediumship, And so again, it's all at the same link at sabrinajane.youcanbookme. So come and check it out. In the meantime, I'm going to move along to the next pile. So have an awesome day, and I will see you in another video. Hey there, pile number 2. There's something you should know. So what is the purpose you should be focusing on right now, at the moment? Let's find out. So if you chose this Herkimer Diamond, let's just see what the Herkimer Diamond wants to share with all of you today. Or what do you need to know about your purpose, your earth purpose, maybe your life purpose? Okay, I use these just as cover card images, so I'm going to set that aside, but I am going to use that deck to determine the elements that you're currently working with. Okay, so flow. How many of you realize that you are the wizard? You are the alchemist, you are the magician. But right now, your focus is meant to be just going with the flow. Try not to force anything. Try not to expect too much. Pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the weather. Or if you have time to hang out in nature or go on a nature trail or walk, do that. You'll notice that you feel different after you walk through nature. Okay, so there's an event. There's an unexpected event that is bringing changes in your life. So there are things that are changing, which is probably why the flow card is popping up, reminding you to just kind of relax and go with the flow. Be in the moment. Unleash your kindest self. Be kind. Be kind to yourself and others as well. Very important. It's like, how would you prefer others to treat you? Would you prefer people to be kind to you? So maybe think about that when you're interacting with other people. I'm not sure who needed to hear that, but someone just needed to hear that. I'm not trying to dictate everyone, but be kind, especially to yourself while you seem to be going through some sort of changes. And then this other moon card, relax. Be kind, relax, go with the flow. Wow. So what more does group number 2 need to know? Wow, okay, good fortune. I love the fact that this card popped up for you, because it's almost as if, I don't think any one of us really wants to hear anyone say, just slow down, relax, go with the flow, don't worry about it, right? But if good fortune is on your side, or if good fortune is trying to catch up with you, then it is really important to just like slow down, relax, go with the flow, and allow this good fortune to find you or to catch up with you. Allow a wish to be fulfilled. Maybe you're constantly going, doing, thinking, acting, running away, or doing something else, maybe ignoring what's right there in the present moment. Maybe something you've been wishing for is right there in front of you, but if you're looking the other way, what if you're missing it? Just something to think about. Okay, I'm going to read the message here with this card, Good Fortune. This is the Talisman Oracle deck. So the message here says, in ancient Egypt, the scarab beetle was a symbol of good fortune, rebirth, and protection from jealousy. This card indicates prosperity and long-term success. It could also mean a miracle or a blessing. This, however, is not a passive fortune. Now is the time to formulate new ideas about the path that you want to follow. Okay, so it's not like just wait, do nothing, and expect good fortune. It's like good fortune is waiting for you to formulate a new idea and to follow that path and that purpose. Decide what you are interested in and take action, because luck is on your side right now at this time. This is your purpose right now at this time, pile number 2. This card can ease the hard work that needs to be done to get to the finish line, but it's up to you to see yourself through. You will resurrect your power when you encounter obstacles along the way, but you need to stay focused on your goal. Don't forget to celebrate your success. Very important messages. If you need to go back to the beginning of this pile, do so and re-listen to that. But the power of this talisman, the good fortune card, can be used in numerous ways, all tied in with long-lasting good fortune. Use this card when you want to find your calling or when you want to increase the long-term beneficial effect in a relationship, a business venture, or any situation. Envision the scarab beetle digging around and gathering up good luck for you. And then there's an affirmation. I attract good fortune. This is your purpose right now, to attract good fortune. Group number 2. Are you doing that? It's time. Okay, what more do we need to know? Okay. Where you're heading, your destiny, your midheaven. So this is astrology, the highlight of your life, the power to rise above. This is success. It could be career success. But keep in mind, midheaven and destiny also are referring to your astrology and your transits and where you are heading in this lifetime, in this earth experience, in your earth body avatar. If any of you don't know what that purpose is, or your earth purpose in this lifetime, if you'd love to know more information specifically based on your birthday, feel free to reach out to me, request a private reading. Look at this, you have a south node, there will not be anxiety. So the universe is really trying to get you to let go, surrender, stop stressing. But it's important for you to focus on your good fortune and choose what area of your life you are ready to experience and receive more good fortune. Is that a relationship? Is that in career? Is that health and well-being? Is that something else? I think stress reduction is highlighted here for group number 2. Okay, and then there's Gemini information, communication. Interesting. So there's twins. Let me just think about this for a minute. Let me look at the flip side. What do you want to be known? What do you believe? And what is the quickest path that will get you there? This is your destiny. This is your calling. This is your earth purpose. But it also requires you to slow down and focus on your good fortune and then pursue that. It's up to you to follow through. Meaning, once you choose, you stay on that path with that intention and that belief until it starts manifesting for you. So this is also what they call perseverance. It's not just a one and done, right? You can't just think, oh, this is what I want to experience, and then think something different 30 minutes later. Okay, so let's just see. Now I'm going to pull the other cards to determine what elements you are working the most with in your earth purpose. So air, water, fire, earth. This one's sticking out. So there's fire. So you're probably very impatient, especially when it comes to living your life lessons and learning and understanding and experiencing. The 7 in numerology, if it's in your birthday, if you have a 7 in your birthday, it means that you chose to come here to have certain emotional or physical experiences so that you can gain more wisdom from that situation. So that's part of your earth purpose in your lifetime. But I don't know your birthday, so I don't really know what specific cycle you are navigating right now. Okay, you also have 6. There is water energy, which of course is love, it's emotions. 6 resonates with the energy of peace, love, harmony, your vision. You also have another number 6 over here. So in the bigger picture, or maybe it's just your purpose right now, group 2, how your soul is navigating you, your avatar, your physical personality, to find more peace, harmony, and balance in your life. Be kind, relax, Go with the flow. Allow good fortune to catch up with you. So you have fire, you have water. So some of you might be contradicting yourselves, right? And I don't know your zodiac signs, but you could have a heavy emphasis of fire element and a heavy emphasis of water, the water signs. So what more are you working with right now? It's important to be kind, but be patient with yourself and loving with yourself. So now you have air. So this is actually a really good balance that will help you to choose what good fortune you want to manifest or experience greater luck in your life. Coming from this balanced perspective. So air is information, communication, and then, and so of course you have more fire. The more fire, the less patience. Because fire is excitability. Fire is physical action. So if you want to, I like to combine fire energy with like Aries as an example. Because Aries is a go-getter, wants to pursue, get things done, wants to be first, doesn't really like the obstacles, does not want to slow down. So there's an overemphasis of too much fire, maybe too much expectation. Perhaps you're forcing too much, expecting too much to happen too soon. Whereas right now, your earth purpose is trying to get you to slow down, tune into your heart, and to pay attention to how you feel. I feel like part of your intuition or your emotional navigation system is guiding you towards something. But if you're not following the feels, then you may be oblivious to the signs or where this good fortune is guiding you towards. You see what I mean? So I'm assuming that most of you are already aware of your natal astrology elements: fire, air, earth, water, because some people are born with balanced energies. Others need to learn how to shift and adjust their elements, the energies, so that they can find a happy balance, or so that they can align with peace and harmony, good fortune, abundance. Some of you may be wanting something your way or the highway, and so that's something else for you to think about. But in the bigger picture, as far as your purpose right now, what you should be focusing on, group number 2, is to realize that not everything is always going to happen your way. And especially right now, if you're waiting for something, or if you're wanting something, or if you're watching to manifest anything and it's just not happening, it's because there are significant changes that are currently happening for you in the background theme of your life, your path, your purpose, aka your birthday, your astrology, your transits, your numerology. Change is happening, and I would feel confident in saying that these changes are happening within you. Changing what you want, change what you believe, change how you feel, change what you think. So the more you can just surrender your mind and go with the flow and tune into the feels, navigate that, feel it out. It doesn't mean that you chase the feels, right? The feels are messengers. They're trying to get your attention to bring your awareness to something else that is available to you that maybe you haven't been paying attention to right here, now, in the present moment. So try and relax, enjoy, tune into your emotions, enjoy your experience without trying to force anything, flow. But it's like choose to pursue and follow through. And this good luck and good fortune is going to follow you. But remember, it's important to stay on this path that you choose to the end, follow through to completion. The manifestation, the experience. So I don't know how long this is going to take for you to manifest anything, but I think more importantly, these were the messages that you needed to hear about what is your purpose on this earth or right here, right now. So I hope you enjoyed these messages. Again, you might want to go back to the beginning of the pile and listen. Again, there's very specific information and technically instructions for those of you who want to listen. So if you enjoyed this video, click the like button. If you would like a private reading, feel free to reach out. I want you all to know that I've consolidated all the different kinds of readings that I offer, but now they're all on the same booking link, sabrinajane.youcanbook.me. And now it's according to time. How much time, how many minutes, what kind of reading, if you have just one question, or if you have multiple questions, or you want to know more about your current astrology, your transits, your purpose, or if you'd like a live consult or mediumship, if you're trying to reach somebody on the other side, someone that you love, to receive communication, they're all in the same booking link. So come and check it out. And again, it's according to minutes. So, meanwhile, I suppose try and relax, be kind to yourself mostly while you're going through some sort of changes that are happening in your life. So that's the best way I can sum up your pick a card reading, something that you need to know and focus on right now. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now. Hey there, pile number 3. There's something you should know about purpose. Your purpose right now, your life purpose, your earth purpose. So what do we need to know more specifically? If you chose the yellow calcite crystal, I'm going to put your crystal over here. And I'm going to move this away because I just use this as a color coordination for the top of the piles. So pile 3, what is it that you need to know? Oh, okay. About purpose, freedom, eagle spirit. The number 13 might be a significant number for you. A cycle. So right now you're going through a cycle of change that is meant to be liberating you. So for those of you seeking freedom, you're already on that bridge. You're already walking that path. In fact, many of you have probably recently experienced a new type of freedom in some way, shape, or form. But this is a cycle in your life. It's a huge cycle of transformation. Clear your mind. Yeah. So let go of what you think that you know, because who knows what all is changing. If you're going through a transformation, you probably will not be the same person on the other side of this bridge. Wow. And the new moon, interesting. So Gemini, clear your mind, and then it says think it through. So is this saying stop thinking? Is that what this is saying? Clear your mind, clear your thoughts, and then hold space. So create more space, put more space in your head instead of thoughts. That sounds kind of weird. Easier said than done. How many of you focus mostly on your mind and thinking? Maybe it's time to give your brain a break. In fact, if you are going through profound changes, logic isn't necessarily going to be able to define what you are experiencing. Just saying, depends on what's changing and what kind of transformation you're going through. Okay, creativity. It's got a spider. I don't know what the deal is with me and spiders. I'm just like, oh. Well, anything that insects. I think I'm just too sensitive, right? I feel something touching me. I don't know, it's funny, right? Like even if a hair falls from my head and then it lands on my arm, I try not to freak. I try not to freak, but I feel everything. So there is a message here with this card, and I'm going to grab the book and read it to you, pile number 3, before you start laughing at me and how sensitive I am. What's crazy is that when I was younger, I was emotionally sensitive, meaning I would be emotionally triggered but I resolved that issue. Not necessarily the easiest thing to do, but I did it. Okay, so creativity. This is the Talisman Oracle, for those of you who are wondering. So creativity, group number 3, what do we need to know? Okay, spider silk is 5 times stronger than steel. Really? Spider silk is 5 times stronger than steel. The spider has found the most beautiful way to create a form that possesses strength, flexibility, delicacy, and enticement. The seed of life at the top of the card reminds you that the evolution of the creative form takes time, and it can be dormant before it's ready to be released into the world. At the center, you can see a pentagram with the 5 elements. Look for inspiration everywhere around you. This card can mean creating a project or using artistry in a delicate situation. A little bit of creativity can go a long way, and it can brighten your spirit and lighten up your mood. Sometimes we instinctively try to use force to make something happen, but more often, a creative approach will yield more fruitful results. So to use the power of this talisman, you can use it when you need to awaken your imagination and unleash your creative flow. You can also use this card when you feel that you're at a dead end with an issue. Spend some time visualizing the spider weaving the web and its beautiful architecture. See the powerful energy coming from all elements and sources, and know that it is speaking through you and it's coming to life. So there's an affirmation here as well. I am inventive and resourceful. Yes, you are. Pile number 3. What more do you need to know? Okay, what planets are working with you? Mercury, your mind, the way that you think, communicate, analyze. Interesting, that was saying clear your mind, think it through. So Mercury, yeah, that's really interesting. I think this really depends on which zodiac sign Mercury is transiting, or the Mercury that you were born with, the zodiac sign, will reveal more information about the way that you think and how you think and why you think the things that you do. So your willpower, do it your way. Clear your mind and live your life your way. Okay, for humanity's sake, your hopes and your wishes for the future. Oh, look at this, freedom. Oh, freedom from your associations, freedom from your circle of friends, freedom from other people's dictations, other people's beliefs, doing what other people tell you you should be doing. You're definitely, right now, your earth purpose is basically to live your life according to your own terms, not based on what everybody else is telling you. Of course, this is easier for some than it is for others. It really just depends on your natal astrology. Some of you may not have any willpower whatsoever, and this goes back to your birthday numbers, so it's important to understand your earth purpose, the purpose of your avatar, your personality, and what you're here on the earth to do, to achieve. That will help you probably even more so right now for you to study your natal astrology and your numerology. So maybe some of you have already lived maybe the majority of your life or half of your life. Maybe you've been doing your thing and, living and surviving and doing what, society has always forced you to do. But now you find yourself at an impasse, right? Something new, something different. They're suddenly free. You have this new freedom, new time and space to get creative. So let go of what you think that you know, I think was the first thing that I said when I pulled this card. Let go of what you think that you know, because you have so much more power within you to create a life that you prefer, to live your own way according to your own terms. But this is also Aries energy, meaning you're going to have to forge your own path, create it, manifest it based on your choices, your actions, what you're participating in. So right now, the perfect opportunity is waiting for you to analyze to communicate not only to yourself, but to the universe, your higher self, how it is specifically that you want to be living the rest of your life. Because this freedom might also be separating you from the rest of the collective consciousness on the planet, or your need to have to interact with others, or agree with others, or get along with others. I feel like you're being put in isolation or hermitude, for lack of a better word. So I love the fact that the yellow calcite chose this pile, because this is your inner power, your confidence, your self-esteem, your independence. This is all what you're supposed to be focusing on right now. And this might even be a highlighted theme or purpose for your entire life, the reason for your incarnation. But that's something that you would need to look at your natal astrology. So there's a difference between natal, what you were born with, and then your current transits, which are everything that's affecting you now. There's a big difference here. But clear your mind, let go of what you think that you know, because, I don't know, I feel like you're on this bridge, this process of transformation that is like freeing you, or you have the power to liberate yourself from restrictions, expectations, limitations, something else. Now I'm curious, like, how powerful do you guys actually feel right now at this time in life? Do you feel powerful in this newfound freedom, or is there something else that, like something new that you need to reconsider? I think life is happening from you and your choices, but it's not happening from your choices based on the past. It's based on this newfound freedom and you creating according to what you dictate for yourself and not anybody else. But no pressure, right? No pressure, pile number 3. There's no pressure. So let's use these cards to see what elements you're working with the most. And again, the elements you were born with according to your birth astrology. And then as we navigate life, we go through secondary progressions, we go through lessons and experiences, and so we take on different elements, or the progressed planets in your astrology transits also change zodiac signs. So your rising sign isn't still the same zodiac sign when you were born. It's in a different sign now. Your sun is most likely transiting a different zodiac sign. So if you were born a Pisces, you're probably an Aries now. So just something to think about. Your personality is changing too. There's so much good stuff that can be learned, understood, and utilized by learning more about astrology. Okay, so there's fire energy. So you have the power to create your own change through uncertainty. Fire energy is physical action. It might also mean that maybe you're excitable. Maybe you're a little bit impatient. Maybe you always feel like you need to be on the go, or moving or acting or doing something. Maybe you have just too much excitable energy that you can't slow down. But you can still focus and direct your energy onto something new that you wish to manifest or create. And maybe most of you are already doing that. So if you are, then you're already doing exactly what your purpose is right now. Okay, so there's more. I wanted this one, I think. So there's 2 of earth. So there's earth, there's fire, there's water. So that's a really good balance of the elements. Because in the elements on the earth, we have earth, air, water, fire. One more card for group number 3. What's this one? And there's, oh, wow, look at that. Air. Okay. So these cards are saying that you have come into a really good balance. Again, you might want to look at your planets where they're currently transiting, including your progressed. So what do we have here? So there's like, well, yeah, if you see this as the Queen of Swords, communicate your needs. You have the power to create change in your life. It doesn't matter if you're focusing on positive or negative, you have the power to change based on what you're focusing on the most. 2 also encourages you to trust, listen to your intuition and follow that. Pay attention, to compromise, to cooperate with this other aspect of your personality, your avatar, your earth body, because, well, your body needs attention too. And then there is water energy, your heart, love, nurturing, unconditional love. So I would say if you are experiencing newfound freedom and you don't know what to do with all of your time, create a daily balance where you nurture all of the things that you love. Take some time to think and contemplate, right? Nurture yourself, your body, your soul, your emotions. If you have a garden, right? If you have children or a family, nurture that, but remember to compromise. It's not just one way or the highway, because there are also universal elements. There are spiritual elements. You know, your soul has a purpose in this as well. And your soul is separate from your personality avatar. Your personality avatar, based on your birthday, your astrology, your numerology, are the limitations that you have in this life experience. This is why everyone perceives reality in a completely different way, because we all have filters. You could say we're all wearing a certain kind of sunglasses that only allows us to perceive life in a particular way, because we're limited, we're restricted. The soul, on the other side, right, sees all, knows all, is all. But in the earth experience, your purpose is limited, it's restricted to get you to focus on something more specifically in linear timing. So that's what I mean when compromise, cooperation. It could also be referring to your soul contract, your soul purpose, your earth purpose. And what's interesting, when I come back to these, clear your mind, think it through. I think that if you decide upon or choose or to believe something new, as soon as you command it, it will manifest. That's what I feel is the power that you have right now. It will manifest not necessarily what you think that you want or what you think that you need. It's going to manifest, well, what you need in your current transformation. But I definitely feel like you're in an empowered position or place in your life right now, for all of you who chose group number 3. So this is your purpose, this is what's happening, this is what's changing, but this is the power that you have within you to transform. Wow. Okay, I hope you enjoyed your messages. You might want to go back and listen to this pile again. I know I said an awful lot here. So, that's totally up to you, but I hope you enjoyed this pick a card reading. This is your purpose right now, or it could be your life purpose on Earth in its entirety. This is a general reading, so take it how it resonates for you. But if you enjoyed this, please do click the like button. You're always welcome to comment as well. And if any of you would like to know more about your actual Earth purpose, what you're here to do, your avatar, your limitations, your filters, etc., feel free to reach out to me, request a reading. I also want to let you know that I've recently consolidated. I offer different kinds of readings, really depending on how much you really want to know, but they're all in the same booking link now. So it's sabrinajane.youcanbook.me. So now you can simply request a reading based on how many minutes. So like 10-minute reading would be a simple 1-question reading at a basic price. And then the next one would be more information, and then the next one would be more. If you want a live consult or mediumship, if you are longing to connect with somebody who has passed away, who's on the other side, and to get messages or confirmations, you will need to request a live consult. Or reach out to me first via email. Anyway, everything's all consolidated into the one link is what I'm trying to say. So pile 3, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now. Hey there, pile number 4. So welcome to your messages about there's something that you should know. What is your purpose? What is your earth purpose? Or what should you be focusing on right now in your life? If you chose the blue calcite, I'm going to put this over here. And this card I actually just chose to put it on top for a color variation for the piles. So group 4, something you should know about your purpose. What should you be focusing on? Wow, transformation. You also have the number 8 here. So you might be going through an 8 numerology cycle, which is empowerment, your infinite connection. You could be experiencing lessons around money right now. Okay, people. Leo energy, go wild. Release your blocks. Let me put this over here. So group 4, something you should know about your purpose right now, or this might be your life purpose on Earth. Release your blocks, go wild. So something is trying to get you to transform your emotions, or at least to open up to your emotions, to release any blockages that you have that are preventing you from, I don't know, feeling loved or experiencing love or the oneness or feeling empowered. Okay, that kind of makes sense. So the Talisman Oracle, okay, cut ties. There is a specific message here for you as well. I'm going to read it to you from the book, which is the Talisman Oracle. Let me find the, oh, I went right to it. Okay, cut ties. You are at the end of a path with a person, a situation, or a memory that has drained your energy long enough. It's time to cut ties with what holds you back and venture back into the world to find new opportunities. You have spent enough time trying to find a solution, and you've been dwelling over what could or should have been. And you're dwelling over what is no longer helping you. Try to see this as a new beginning, a bright moment of discovery. The two circles in this card represent the 2 rings of attachment, emotional and intellectual. Picture the knife cutting through both rings to release them, and then yourself. Wow, talk about deep. So the talisman power, you can use this card when you feel that you cannot remove yourself from the clutches of unpleasant situations. Visualize a rope holding you tightly. Take the knife and imagine cutting through all of the loops with ease. Imagine taking a deep breath and the feeling of freedom. You are strong. You are powerful. You are ready to move on. And then there's an affirmation that says, I cut this link in order to heal. Talk about deep. Pile number 4. Okay, what more do you need to know? Right. It's time for you to choose you. Sun energy, happiness, purification. So there's Scorpio energy here as well. So there's something deep that maybe is deeply triggering you, or these could be deep ties, connections, synchronicities. There's a situation that is no longer serving you. And so your purpose right now is to cut ties and see this as a new beginning. Okay. And then you have 6th house energy. So it's almost as if your purpose right now on the earth, and this could also be describing your life purpose too, depending on your astrology, your numerology, etc. But for especially right now, cut ties with everything and anyone that isn't supporting you. Create a new daily routine around everything that you need, everything that you love, and focus on you. Again, it's about empowerment, transformation, healing. So I'm looking at the other cards here, and this one here is like Act like a leader. So to me, that would mean, you can't wait for somebody else to do something for you. It's up to you to realize what you need, what is no longer serving you, and to sever your connection to that situation or that person, whatever that is. And this is the focus. So I don't know if this means that right now you should be focusing on getting a full-time job, or definitely creating a daily routine, a daily practice that nurtures you, everything that you love, everything that you need, especially when nobody else is doing that for you. It's your responsibility to take care of yourself. It's your responsibility to love yourself, to nurture yourself, to believe in yourself, to empower yourself. Wow. Okay, so I want to pull some cards to also incorporate the elements that you are working with right now at this time. Not your natal elements, but let's just see if you are in balance or out of balance. So there is earth energy, which is grounded, it's practical. Water, your heart, love. Fire, interesting. So you've got a nice blend of fire, water, earth, and one more. Ooh, this one wanted to come out. Air, interesting. So it's like a perfect, but you have jacks here, and jack is similar to the page. So this might be an opportunity for you to learn or to try something new. Air is information, communication, what you think, what you believe. Fire is excitability or a lack of patience. Water is your emotion and to follow your heart. And then try something new, try a new remedy, create a new routine that nurtures everything that you need. So this is earth energy. In fact, your purpose right now on the earth seems to be more practical than anything else. Group number 4. And if you realize that when you use a balance of all of the elements, water, fire, air, and earth, then you can create a healthy routine that supports you, that nurtures you every day. In fact, when you choose to do so, and you create a daily routine that you absolutely love, that allows you to be or feel or experience everything that you're longing for. This is how you transform not only yourself, but your life and your future too. I think this Go Wild is really encouraging you to be bold, to start taking care of yourself. Stop waiting for other people to do something for you. Find a way to get your own needs met. So this is you showing up for you. But there's new opportunity, there's new information, there are new remedies, or maybe something more for you to become aware of, something more that you can learn with the page, right? New information, new modalities, healing. But it's also important for you to cut ties. And there's so many different ways that we can cut ties and release ourselves. Maybe learn more about metaphysics, because that's where you learn how to cut ties energetically. So, yeah, your earth purpose right now, pile number 4, is to focus on you and your personal transformation. So even if you're married, if you have family, or if you work full time, this is what you're supposed to be doing right now, is focusing on empowering you. Stop trying to change everybody else, right? Stop thinking everyone else needs what you need, because what you need is very specific according to your life purpose, your avatar, your limitations, your filters, which is your astrology that you were born with, your numerology, the cycles. These are all the limitations and restrictions that you brought with you into this earth experience. So definitely self-empowerment, healing, confidence, but you choosing to take care of you. And this is what I see as your focus right now, your purpose right now. Even if you have to cut ties with other things or situations for like a limited amount of time, whatever you need to do to focus on you. And this is what these are the messages that you needed to hear through this channel anyway. So I hope you enjoyed your video reading, something you should know, something you need to be focusing on right now, your purpose. Here and now, pile number 4. If you enjoyed this, please do click the like button. You're always welcome to comment as well. If you're interested in private readings about any of the above, feel free to reach out. I want to let you know that I'm now consolidating all of my readings through one link, sabrinajane.youcanbook.me. And what I've done is I've broken it all down based on the type of reading you want, but how much time. So you can book a limited 1-question reading, just choose 10 minutes. If you're wanting more specific details or combinations of things, then you would choose 25 minutes. And then if you want a longer, like a galactic astrology natal chart, or if you want to know, the messages about everything and everyone in existence of, you can choose the longer version, either through a pre-recorded video reading or a live phone call consultation. I also offer mediumship. So for those of you who are wishing to connect with a loved one who's on the other side, then choose the live phone option. But it's not just spiritual mediumship, it's also energy healing or soul coaching, that sort of thing, which I do live. Anyway, it's all there on the one link. So go and check it out if you want to. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now.